Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX sees now this pullback that we talked about in, I believe, yesterday's video. We highlighted that a pullback is likely after 5 waves. Bitcoin is doing the same, Matic, the other coins, but no substantial pullback yet. Okay, so no panic. Okay, this is just all still a corrective phase, most likely. If not, then we will soon find out, because if the pullback now is corrective, which I'm watching for anyway, because we have a potential 5-wave rally here, even though it's a messy one. Yeah, it's not a very clear 5-wave move, but we're watching for a corrective pullback. I will give you a support area in this video, which is going to be not a high confidence one. It looks much better on the Bitcoin chart. It looks much better on the Matic chart, possibly on the Rune chart. Okay, here, I mean, this entire chart is a bit of a mess. So what I'm watching for still, though, is a structure like this: A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. And the B wave would be an A, B, C structure. That's at least what I'm watching right now. And so I'm watching primarily a 3-wave rally overall, yeah. But because the small rally was a 5-wave move potentially, it makes sense to expect a larger 3-wave move out of this. That's the primary scenario that I'm watching for an ABC structure here. That means overall, I like to see the price lower in the support area before a substantial breakout. But again, in the short term, we might see one more leg up in this B wave here in yellow. In the alternative scenario, if after the next high we see another higher low and another higher high, well, then it would push higher and form basically one more high in the structure, actually in the same structure that started here in September, but it's a mess. Okay, so I want to highlight that again. It's just it's a very difficult chart, a very difficult count, just because it's not clear. So yeah, or I mean, if this B wave is in, it's gonna continue to rally overall. Anyway, I mean, what you need to I think realize is that I'm tracking still further upside overall. I'm tracking further upside overall on this chart, because it's a bullish market, because we are above support levels. We should, however, ideally get a bit of an additional pullback, more of a pullback into the yellow support zone. That would be ideal. I think that's the main takeaway. In the very short term, I'm now looking at a pullback here, yeah, in this B wave or wave 2, but they are no different in the short term. So if anybody is looking for maybe getting into a position to, yeah, let's say to prepare for that bullish alternative that I just mentioned, I mean, this might be the time, right? I mean, you have to decide that. I can only tell you the chart is a mess, so don't expect this to be a very reliable setup. But I mean, we've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a very, very shallow wave 5, if it is one. A very shallow wave 5. I would prefer to see a stronger wave 5, but the top might be in. So in terms of pullback, I'm going to highlight that in orange to indicate the additional risk, just because probabilities are less clear here on this chart. And the main Fibonacci support region to watch in this pullback, yeah, so basically it's all about watching that structure and watching for a potential reaction in this region. And in the very short term, because we have a potential 5-wave move up, it might be worth watching for a reaction in the region between $32.92 down to $29.07. So $32.92 down to $29. If there is a reaction there, then we might finish the B wave low there, or the wave 2. In terms of structural support, there is some structural support where we had the previous swing low. That's here at $31.90. That's basically also where we have the 50% retracement. So there's good confluence there with structural support as well as Fibonacci support. Then we have also this previous swing low, the wave 2 low, at around $29.50. Very close here to the $29 level, the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. So there is additional support, not only structurally, but also Fibonacci support. And all we need to do now is just to watch if the price can find support in this support region there. A, B, C would be the microstructure. I think at the moment, probably the A wave is still unfolding, but be aware we're looking here at the 1 hour chart. That can change quite quickly. But overall, if we look at indicators as well, even if we just look at the 1 hour chart, there was a bearish divergence there that warned us of an upcoming move down. I normally don't use these so much, not on the smaller time frames. Yesterday we looked at this chart and I highlighted to you, okay, like we're probably like in the 5th wave to the upside, or it might form one more high. But I know that typically in the 5th wave we get bearish divergences. So we talked about that many times. The 3rd wave is typically the wave with the strongest reading on the indicator. The 5th wave gives you the divergence. We have that divergence on the 4 hour chart as well. So yeah, it indicates that possibly here now this B wave pullback or wave 2 pullback has started, and now I think the parameters for the next few sessions are clear. At the moment, it's a little bit too early, I think, to fully confirm that this wave 2 or B wave pullback has started. Let's see if we can get a break below that previous swing low at 34.40. If that's the case, I think then we are heading towards that orange support area next. A more direct break above the swing high that formed today would likely just simply extend the 5th wave. That would be my first thought, because the 5th wave as it is very, very shallow. That's my update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.